Hi, it's Susan Newman, aka Suzy Brandtastic, and we're here at the Central Avenue SID office with David Diaz, the district manager. And so my first question, David, is if you could tell us a little bit more about what the SID is all about, what it does, and how it helps small businesses moving in on Central Avenue.
Sure. Well, first I want to say thank you for having me on your show. The Central Avenue Special Improvement District is essentially an organization of existing business and commercial property owners on Central Avenue. The district boundaries are from park to park, from North Street to Manhattan Avenue. This is actually the first SID program in Jersey City. There's about 80 of these programs throughout the state of New Jersey today. There's almost 80 of them just in the island of Manhattan alone. Probably the biggest one that everyone should be familiar with is the Times Square. In New York, they call it a business improvement district. But here in Jersey City, we're special. So, Jersey City actually has 5 SIDs operating 6 commercial districts out of 10, and we're by far the most number of special improvement districts under one body of municipal government. Like I said, Central Avenue was the first one that was formed in 1992. The merchants then had the vision that they need to invest in the community and get involved with all aspects of it, and the SID is really a tool for them to do that. Over the years, we've done a variety of different things. We've helped from work with the city to supplement things such as a street cleaning program. We've done things with creative placemaking. Our focus right now is on business retention and helping existing businesses continue to survive. We have about 240 storefronts in our district, and about 20% of those storefronts are restaurants. So the food scene is really getting big here on Central Avenue. We have a bunch of new businesses that have opened up. We welcomed Noodle Fan over at 510 Central Avenue, a great Thai place. You should try their Thai
I can't wait to check it out.
Thai tea is amazing. I've had it for the first time. It was great.
Maybe we'll go there later.
And Orange and Olive Caterers over at 398 Central Avenue. They're a great catering business that they're also offering a chef's table for nights of the week. You call for reservations. We have a few new businesses that are opening up on Central Avenue as well as some retail. We're very excited as to the direction not just Central Avenue is going in, but the direction Heights is going in. When I mentioned before about creative placemaking, we ran the Everything Jersey City Festival for 5 years between 2008 and 2012. With your help, of course, Susan Newman helped us with this wonderful design of a poster that we had for the event. It was a successful event, but unfortunately due to the cutbacks at the state UEZ program and the city not stepping in to help us with that, we had to end the festival. But there's conversations happening about bringing it back, and we hope that it'll happen.
That would be cool. Would you say that there's, I believe that there's not only a lower tax here, but are there incentives for small business owners when they're opening on Central Avenue?
Well, in regards to the lower tax, in addition to the Special Improvement District program, there's a state program called the Urban Enterprise Zone. Essentially, it's a tax incentive for businesses that want to locate here where they get tax breaks, and they charge half the sales tax of what they would charge their customers in other locations. There's certain benefits through that program, through the state, that have these businesses open up here and do well.
Excellent. And, one of the things that I love is there's a beautification project going on in the Heights, not just from the Jersey City Parks Coalition, but the SID is also helping artists contribute by the Mural Project and even painting utility boxes and all different kinds of things. Can you talk a little bit about that program and sort of what has been done and what's coming?
Well, that really plays into our aspect of being part of creative placemaking, which is essentially using the talents of the artists that live in the neighborhood to display it and help create a destination in our shopping district. So we've been involved with that since 2009, where we've had, like you mentioned, some traffic boxes that were painted by some talented artists. Today we're actually in the process of selecting some new artwork to install on Central Avenue. We've had several murals that were installed, one on South Street called Urban Inner Peace Zone by Megan Gulick. We had Richard LaRiviere, a local neighborhood resident here, that he painted the tribute to Central Avenue over on Charles Street. And everyone's become very familiar with Ed T.D. Morris, a local Heights guy. that he's painted both the Koi Fish mural over at Hutton and Central Avenue, and also the Dream mural now at Rite Aid. That one was unveiled last year, and it's really been a big hit in the community.
Yes,
we hope
beautiful.
that the next installation that we do now, with some more traffic boxes and finding a location for the new artwork that came in, we hope to work with some of our property owners to find locations for that.
And how many murals will be approved? Let's say, approximately that we can look forward to.
It's hard to tell at this point because because of the process that we use to select the mural applications. We have several different artwork proposals, different prices for it. Now it's just a matter of just finding the right property owner that's willing to lend his wall out for that art installation. He's working a lot with what the artist is requesting for their fees. So,
and how does the SID reach out to the community? How do they let the community know what's happening?
Well, the Central Avenue SID is run by a board of trustees that they're all business and property owners within the district. The way that they've always governed the organization is that they have to be part of the community, and they don't look at it as there's an imaginary wall on Central Avenue and their businesses begin and end here. They get involved with all aspects of the community, whether it happens here in the Heights, downtown, Greenville, and because of their way of governing this organization and being involved with the community, we've been able to reach out to other neighborhood associations like the Riverview Neighborhood Association, Pershing Field, some of the park associations, Heights Hope Neighborhood Association, work with them on different projects over the years, from public safety to art installations to working with the city and trying to identify good development and stop bad ones. And
does the SID work in collaboration sometimes with some of these other organizations?
Absolutely. The best example I could give you is the Buff 119 and 123, where the Central Avenue SID worked with the Riverview Neighborhood Association. They really spearheaded the project, but we try to work together on getting the meetings going with the folks down in City Hall and getting them involved and getting the importance made known of the 119 and 123 Buff lines. That in 2006, those services that are being provided right now were cut. So we had to work hard for the last couple of years and just rallying the neighborhood folks and bringing this to their attention and make sure the people down in City Hall were able to address it and keep the mass transit infrastructure here in the Heights moving forward.
Right. So David, I understand that you have a website and social media profiles. Can you talk about the advantages and the way that you can share those business owners on Central Avenue through those vehicles?
Absolutely. Well, as small businesses, not everyone is able to get into the digital age and getting a website together right away. One of the services that's offered through the Central Avenue SID is having a website that includes a business directory, a listing of all businesses on Central Avenue. So whether they have a website or not, they're listed through our website. If they have their own website, we actually provide a link to it. So someone, if they wanted to explore Central Avenue in digital world, they could do that through jcheights.com.
Mm-hmm. And as far as social media?
We also have Facebook and Twitter page. We try to be active with it and stay on top of the social media and use that really to give short stories on what some of the business owners are doing, particularly when they're offering a new sale or special or welcoming a new business owner through a grand opening. Make sure we profile them on our social media site. We actually just had a picture of one of our business owners sweeping their sidewalk. Usually they're camera shy, but we were fortunate enough they was having a good hair day, so he decided to allow his photo to be taken. And we shared it on the website. We actually gotten very good feedback just seeing how business owners take ownership of their neighborhood Main Street, and just something as simple as sweeping the sidewalk is just celebrated by everyone in the community.
And for my last question, can you talk a little bit about the sort of the Central Avenue district community as far as culture? Like, what does it feel like to work here and be here during the day, so that people can get a flavor?
It's exciting, and it's funny you should say flavor because it's just all different spices that are here in this neighborhood. What we really learned through the Everything Jersey City Festival was that there's such a large variety of different ethnicities, education, background, people living in this community. When you look back at the photos, you see just all different faces from all spectrums, all walks of life, just coming together on one Main Street. And that was really great to see that. And that's what the Heights is. I mean, it's a melting pot of different cultural groups, if you will. And we're in the center of Hudson County, in between the Lincoln Tunnel, Holland Tunnel. So we're kind of at the center of it all. So it's definitely an exciting place. And to say it's up and coming is like those people just haven't caught on yet that it's already happening here in the Heights.
Right,
so.
and we're watching it.
Oh, absolutely. We're all part of it.
Right. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being on the show.
No, thank you. It was a pleasure being here.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right.